to the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Big Daddy Tiny is in the glow, having been bumped up a bit in the lineup for this game. We've been hearing from scouts and coaches alike about his improvements at the plate, so we'll see how he responds.
And I know that there are some players who will tell you it doesn't matter where they hit in the lineup. You know, they just want to play. I just want a chance. Well, I'll tell you, it matters. You know, they're obviously looking for him to create a little more offense, get on base, drive in runs, basically cause havoc for opposing pitchers. And from everything I've heard about and seen from this guy, he's very capable of doing that.
All right. Pre-game festivities are wrapping up.
It was
it's
a
time
mistake.
for baseball,
It was a mistake.
and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our...
What do you play? I play in the show, man. Huh? The show.
Baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Big Daddy Tiny strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Tiny. Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
Hits this one hard the other way. Beckham right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. With a moment now, let's get a look at the defensive alignment for Durham. Big Daddy Tiny stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Simone ranging back, still going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Luis Carrasco is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A man on third with 2 down.
Hey, here we go, kid.
Hard hit ball to second.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Big Daddy Tiny steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Big Daddy Tiny.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Let's go, kid.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Franco moves over, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Big Daddy Tiny gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Come on now, let it fly.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Let her fly.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, you've got to imagine that out there on the mound, once this ball leaves the bat, he's got to be thinking, all right, I'm out of the inning.
Tim Beckham digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Digging in to try it again, Eric Franco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Bosch is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
And this one could have been big.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our top player of the game award?
Well, he winds up with 3/4.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game week. Big Daddy Tiny will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Josh Rutledge will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home.
Here we go.
Runner's on his way to third. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Simone ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2.
Hey, we got no outs.
Rene Rivera will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Oh, he's up with it. The throw.
No, he's in there.
Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
A major league effort, but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
Man, not sure how this one's going to be scored. This was going to be a dicey proposition trying to get that guy at second base. And as you see, not only is that throw...
Stepping in, Big Daddy Tiny. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High pop-up. Rivera is going to get there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4.
Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say?
Big Daddy Tiny steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
I tell you, this guy's had a great series so far, and we haven't even hit the weekend yet. He's on base yet again as he drives this one out to the wall for a double.
In now, Josh Rutledge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Brennan Bosch stands in now looking to get on base any way he can with that potential tying run standing on deck.
Yeah, Matt, he's just got to focus here on getting a good pitch to hit or finding some other way to just keep this line moving.
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
Well, with one out and the infield back, he knows he can pick up the RBI with just a simple ground ball. But he winds up with more than that, as this is going to find a hole for an RBI single.
Big Daddy Tiny will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Pulled toward right center field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Bulls are in front here, 4-2. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series. Big Daddy Tiny will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends. Popped high in the air. Tiny on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Bulls lead it. So stepping in, number 24, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Mata calls for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from 3rd breaks for home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Big Daddy Tiny will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Josh Rutledge will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Swing and a looper to left. Hiedra ranging forward, and this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Bulls are in front here, 7-2.
Hey, nobody out now.
Richie Schaefer gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Grounded to 3rd. Tiny over. And taken in out there for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Striding into the box, Elmer Corona. He flew out in his last at-bat, ready to deliver the full count pitch.
Hey, get him down, strike him out.
To
Here we go.
third, Tiny gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Big Daddy Tiny steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Hit in the air out to center field. Mata giving chase, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight,
Come on, baby.
Big Daddy Tiny gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
and that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. The runner scores from second.
Well, that's what he's done well all season, and that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Josh Rutledge will stand in. He flew out his last time up. The 0-1. Runner goes for third. Pushed softly over toward the right side. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, this game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. He was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Down here, fellas.
So striding in, number 19, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. A chance now to take a look at how the home team. Javier Piedra will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Straight 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Big Daddy Tiny steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
The relay throw.
Slide.
But he is in there with a triple.
I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
Neil Harper will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Oh, and this goes right past him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Eric Franco stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hit hard on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
Center fielder number 00, Javier Piedra.
Big Daddy Tiny will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Nice running play to record the second out.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys.
As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Mata looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all...
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this.
Just about set for baseball here at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Big Daddy Tiny gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hold it here.
The relay. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this.
Here you go. Let it fly right
Standing
here.
in now with runners in scoring position, Steve Casto. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities
Run,
early
he's
in a
done.
ball game. it can change the entire complexion of the game.
Right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 2-2. Into the box now, Big Daddy Tiny. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Brown is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Kurt Fenn heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The throw into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here. Big Daddy Tiny steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Big Daddy Tiny.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Brown over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys.
International League action just a few moments away, but as final preparations are being made, let's get a look at tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Big Daddy Tiny will be our subject as he returns for the second half of the season, having spent the All-Star break playing on the International League All-Star squad. EK, what's that mean for him?
Well, there's really not much else you can do when you're a AAA ball player trying to break into the majors than be an all-star starter. Now, obviously, he's one of the best players in the International League, and you can be sure his club knows it. Whether or not it has any impact on him getting a call-up is yet to be seen, though, so we'll just have to wait and see.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Charlotte Knights and the Pawtucket Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors starting line. In now, Big Daddy Tiny, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Valencia looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Big Daddy Tiny is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Fields is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a one-pitch out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Big Daddy Tiny will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
See it drive it. See it drive it. Hey, come on, Big Dog. Get your pitch.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? Make him come to you.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on. We're through 6 full. Pawtucket's out in front, 3-1.
Hey, Okay, let's third
Digging
two,
in to
huh?
try it again, Jimmy Palmero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Oh, what a... He's up with it. The throw.
No,
He beat it out.
Oh, love the effort, though.
It was a highlight reel stop, but he can't get an out. And runners will be at first and second with one away. Big Daddy Tiny digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, Big Daddy Tiny.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Hosed. Yeah, I guess it's easy to say in hindsight, but to me, this is just way too big a risk. You're leading off the inning. You've already got 2 bases easy, so he just gets a little too ambitious out there, thinking that he can turn second and...
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Paw Sox win it 8-4. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Pawtucket Red Sox. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Knights, 4 runs on 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Charlotte Knights and the Pawtucket Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He's reached the 20 steals mark on the year, and that speed he showcases can really cause problems for a defense. It's always fun to watch him when he's on base.
Martin Acosta is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Big Daddy Tiny will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet. Ryan Lamar set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Paw Sox are out in front, 1-0. Chris Mudd will stand in. He comes